What's up with the squad? Back with another video. Y'all seeing the title was going down. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Check it out. I might get a lot of hate for this video. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna speak my truth. Y'all know how I am, but I'm gonna just be real. I'm gonna be real. Y'all know I don't cap. I'm not about to sit here and lie, tell stories, whatever. I'm gonna be real. It says here, this is a post from Laura Loomer. The chief of police in Ohio said alcohol is what led to the mob of black people viciously attacking a white couple till they were on the ground, passed out, bleeding. Alcohol, she says. Yeah, in the words of some young scholar, alcohol didn't do nothing. Let me tell y'all something. I seen the videos. I'm not gonna. I don't know. I don't know if I'm playing the video or not. I've already been in. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Like I've told y'all many times. If y'all seen the video yesterday, I posted. People are saying there's likes taken away, comments taken away. They're unsubscribed for some odd reason. So I don't know really what's going on within my channel and YouTube. But I don't know. But what I do know is that alcohol is bad. Me personally, I'm gonna be real straightforward with y'all. I don't like alcohol. I don't drink alcohol at all. I don't remember the last time I drank alcohol. I've only been drunk one time in my entire life. Like I'm so serious. I don't like the feeling. And I've had a past dealing with people within alcohol, and I don't like it whatsoever. Now, the chief of police saying that alcohol is what led to it is pretty insane. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty insane. It's pretty sad. And I absolutely don't. I don't like that at all. It's kind of like stating the obvious. If you're out, especially at the time of the night, obviously it's alcohol. But I look at this and all I see is hate. All I see is hate. All I see is this turned into something, obviously of a racial matter. Seeing the video, people are saying, the white guy hit the black guy first. You got this, you got that. I look at the simple fact that regardless, if it was between two individuals, it should have been between those two individuals. That's how I look at things. In that case. Now, when you have a group that's just jumping on two individuals, that's insane to me, bro. That's absolutely insane to me. And that's what I got a problem with. So the next thing is that you have this attack in Cincinnati. Let me go back to this post 'cause I can't really see it. This from Tampa Barbie _813 says attack in Cincinnati, Ohio was a black on white crime. Yet the news has not said one word. And then you have no news from AP, Fox, PBS, NYT, NPR, ABC, NBC, CNN, MSNBC. None of these news channels covered it. But one thing about it is that y'all know y'all can always go to your content creators about different things that happen. I wasn't going to jump on this topic at all, but I seen just how I just had to. You know how you want to leave something alone, but you like, man, I got to speak up on it. And I really felt the need to speak up on something like this. After seeing the video, I didn't really understand it at first, when people were talking about it. But as I was looking at the videos and stuff like that, I don't know, it just got crazier and crazier. And you can just tell, this is definitely wrong. People are outraged at the Cincinnati police chief. Name is Terry. I don't know how to say her last name. Probably won't. Downplays the attack on white people by a group of blacks. She basically says to not believe your lying eyes. Check it out what she says, y'all.
Social media and journalism and the role it plays in this incident. And yes, guys, that's you. That is you. Social media, the post that we've seen, does not depict the entire incident. that is one version of what occurred. At times, social media and mainstream media and their commentaries are a misrepresentation of the circumstances surrounding any given event. What that does, that causes us some difficulties in thoroughly investigating the activity and enforcing the law. Because what happens, that social media post and your coverage of it distorts the content of what actually happened. And it makes our job more difficult.
Makes your job more difficult, you chief police. I'm going to tell y'all something. We've seen small clips. Obviously, I wasn't there. Y'all probably weren't there. But one thing that I do want to say is that don't sugarcoat it. I don't like when people sugarcoat anything. Be straight up. You know, and that's probably why, like, not even trying to be funny, why I support Donald Trump so much. Because he's straightforward. One thing about it is that I love when people are straightforward. Be straightforward. Don't sugarcoat it. Just be straightforward. Sometimes people don't like hearing the truth. But hey, it's the truth. Regardless, it's the truth. Basically said also she is being sued by her own department for bias against white lieutenants. And she needs to be fired. This is a post from Juanita. One thing about it is that, like I said, I wasn't there, you weren't there. But at the same time, it just goes to show you how that city is. It's out of control, as y'all can see. And it's pretty sad. You know, it definitely is pretty sad, you know, to see these different cities. And by all means, you know, the people that's definitely doing too much, you know, within the comments and stuff like that. I don't support you, and I don't support, you know, to what you say, regardless of the color of your skin. People need to get along. People need to leave it. You know, that shouldn't have never, and I look at it as that. Like, it shouldn't have never been that many individuals on two people is insane to me, bro. I don't, like, I'm being so for real with y'all. But one thing about it is that when you have people, and that's why I wanted to throw Jasmine Crockett in here. You literally have people, right? You know, like a Jasmine Crockett. She's in Congress. She's a congresswoman. What do people think of when you literally have somebody that's in Congress? No, somebody that's in Congress, bro. And you have her saying little things, doing things like this, grabbing cameras, scratching your hands, acting wild. You know, mind you, you're in Congress. And people are seeing this. I mean, they looking at the simple fact, okay, yeah, we can do this. We gonna be cool. We gonna do this. We gonna, you know, so man, I'm telling y'all, bro, like stuff is really disgusting. I mean, check out what she says here.
This is about race and it's about fairness and equity, something that they don't want to recognize at this point, but we are better than them. We are better than them in this country. We are better than them in this state, and we are going to show them better than we can tell them. No matter what they do, I'm going to need you to show up, because unfortunately we haven't been showing up. That is why they're not afraid of us. Beto should have been the senator in 20.
That's sad, bro. It says here, Jasmine Crockett, you know, it literally just goes to show you on how she is as a person. I didn't mean to go back, but this is another topic that I was about to hit on, this whole Sydney Sweeney thing. Bro, it's so, when I tell y'all, bro, that is so many things that is just coming out of nowhere, especially within, you know, race and size, and this it's bothering, bro. It's bothering. Like it literally just it's annoying. It's I'm telling y'all, bro. This is Jasmine Crockett. And one thing about it that people don't understand is that when it comes to Jasmine Crockett and then this whole violence thing, she don't care. She can be talking to a younger crowd. She can be talking to an older crowd. Anything like that. And you literally have somebody, and I know that a lot of people are looking at the fact, well, we just talking about Jasmine Crockett. She's a nobody. believe it or not, there's a lot of individuals that love Jasmine Crockett, that support Jasmine Crockett. Literally. Mostly black. That supports Jasmine Crockett, that loves Jasmine Crockett. So if they're literally seeing somebody, and this is why it's so important. This is so important. Why, I can't wait, for that, Sheldon Daniels to see her. I'm telling you.
There are going to be people that tell you that you don't belong. And I am here to tell you over and over and over that you absolutely belong. There are people that are going to tell you that there is not a table in which there is a seat for you. But I am here to remind you of Montgomery and those folding chairs. Let me tell you that we know how to use a chair, whether we pulling it up or we doing something else with it.
When you have somebody that's speaking like that, bro, I mean, come on, yo. This is, it's really sickening. You know what I mean? It's really sickening. Like I said, when it comes to the video, this is the video right here. I'm not gonna play, too much of video, but as I'm seeing, you have the man on the ground. You have his. Look at all this. I mean, you literally got people stumping on one, bro. This is not something. And mind you, these teenagers, they got power too when it comes to hands and it hurting and this, that, and the other. But you got grown men, bro, over 10 grown men jumping on one person. That's insane to me, bro. Like I don't care about none of that. Arrest them all, bro. All of them. He literally just threw his whole body mid-air, bro. He's mid-air right now. On an individual, everybody just taking turns. Mind you, his wife, I'm pretty sure, is right here in a dress. That's the one that ended up on the ground, the picture that I showed y'all. And literally, y'all got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 8 people surrounding this one woman. And a black woman right here knocks her to the ground. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 black women that knocked this one woman to the ground, bro. Knocked this one woman to the ground. And y'all mean to tell me that y'all sitting here defending that shit? Make that make sense, bro. One thing about it, bro, is that God sees all, bro. One thing about it, like I just told y'all, I wasn't there. You wasn't there. Your kids wasn't there. Grandparent, we probably, it's people watching the video that wasn't even in Cincinnati. But guess who was there? God was. God seen it. God seen it all. God gonna make it happen. But y'all gotta hear. And that's what I'm saying. I can't. I just don't see how people is defending them. All those individuals jumping on those 2 people. I don't see that. Says Attorney General Pam Bondi has ordered the FBI to get involved in an incident where a gang of people was beating on individuals. Literally 2 individuals. FBI is already conducting interviews with suspects and investigating. Check it out what JD Vance says about this incident in Ohio.
What I saw, and I haven't seen the full context, but what I saw is a mob of lawless thugs beating up on an innocent person, and it's disgusting. And I hope every single one of those people who engage in violence is prosecuted to the full extent of the law. And they will be. They will be so long as law enforcement in the state of Ohio takes their job seriously. I know Dave Yost cares a lot about these things. But yeah, I actually, you're right. Bernie did send me a clip of this, and we talked a little bit about it. I don't know the full context. I don't know how the fight started. But the one part that I saw that was really gruesome is you had a grown man who sucker punched a middle-aged woman. And where I come from, at least, when you have a grown man who sucker punches a middle-aged woman, that person ought to go to jail for a very long time.
See, and there's different angles of that video, too. I did see a man, but I also seen 3 or 4 individuals hitting a woman, too. So you got 3 to 4 women hitting on one woman and then a man. I mean, make that make sense, bro.
And frankly, he's lucky
That's crazy.
There weren't some better people around, because they would have handled it themselves. But if they're not gonna handle it, the cops in Cincinnati, the law enforcement, you've got to prosecute people. We've had way too much lawlessness on the streets of great American cities. How many of you all have wanted to go to downtown Akron or downtown Canton or downtown Columbus for a meal, but you're worried because the local authorities in these big cities have allowed lawlessness to run wild. We have got to make great American cities safe again for families and children. If you want to take your wife or your children out for a meal, you shouldn't be worried about street violence, and the only way to destroy that street violence is to take the thugs who engage in that violence and throw their asses in prison.
Come on now. And this ain't got none of this. The one thing about this ain't got nothing with what JD Vance is saying right now. Ain't got nothing to do with color. So I don't want nobody talking about, JD Vance is just talking about the white folks and don't start that. I promise y'all, don't start that. This is about individuals who's just trying to go have a nice dinner, get a nice little drink, and get home. Get home to either their kids, their grandkid, whoever, or themselves, just to get home. That's it. But then you got people, man, I'm telling y'all, bro. I was thinking about it today, and I'm just watching these videos, and I'm like, bro, like, literally, like, what is going on right now? Like, we serious? And I don't know if it's just because I got older and I'm just noticing a lot. I really feel like it's had gotten worse. This year, I feel like it has gotten worse with a lot of things, bro. I really feel like it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. And it's sad. All we can do is pray, keep positive, and you already know. Definitely let me know y'all comments and thoughts on this. Prayers to, those two individuals. Haven't heard any more, coming, about those two individuals. But I do want to say, and I probably get hate for this video. I don't care. But at the simple fact is, let me tell y'all something. If those was, and I'm gonna make it make sense for the people that always got something to say. If those was two black individuals, I'm gonna put it this way: if it was two black individuals, mind y'all, we not talking about in the past and back then. Don't start that. I promise y'all, don't start that on my channel, bro. We talking about during that time, bro. During that time, if it was two black individuals and a group of white people, what was to do with that? What those group of black people did? I guarantee you, all that would be on the news right now. It'd have been everywhere right now, bro. It'd have been everywhere right now. But since it's this, good thing y'all got content creators. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, and definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.